Hi, good morning. All too often, when we get into a relationship, we fail to see that we may have to be detached to that thing, to that relationship, with that person we have a relationship with. You see, when we had a relationship with someone, let's say a romantic relationship or a friendship with someone, we have to learn to be detached because people can change. That person could die. That person could move away somewhere far away. And that's the end of your relationship because distance can create, well, the end of a relationship. Uh, Change in career, promotions. You're at the workplace, you're a very good friend with a colleague. Your colleague moves up the ladder, and they're suddenly your superior, and the relationship changes. Maybe outside the workplace you have a friendship, but you have to learn to be, well, you can change your relationship with a woman. That person will change. That person may want to mix with people of his or her rank, not yours, and slowly they move away from you or they're a bit distant from you. If the relationship has changed, a romantic relationship can end for some whatever reason. It's painful, but it happens. uh, Same thing, relationship with objects. I'm not talking to you through a very new computer. I bought it recently, just came this a few days ago. It's a Dell Inspiron 1500, and this thing is powered by a Intel processor called a UHD type of processor, which means ultra high definition, so you can see the sheer clarity of the image. So this thing, I can't be fetish. I got a 4-year warranty contract with this thing, with this computer. Fabulous machine, but 4-year contract. So if anything goes wrong, Dell will be required to come and repair it, FOC, free of charge. But after 5 years, 6 years, which the longest I'll keep this laptop, I will have to change it. I need a new one because as they age, they become slower. So I cannot be have a fetish for this. They are expensive. Same thing with my phone. I bought it earlier this year, and after maybe 2 or 3 years, it's going to be very slow. It'll be obsolete. Start having problems. So I can't be have a fetish. I have to learn to be detached towards these things. You cannot be simply attached to objects, even money. You can't be so attached to them. You have to be detached. They come, they go. Maybe you should. What you should say is that this money is been given to me in trust by God, and I use it, and I'll use it carefully. Okay, even your relationship, maybe God, the universe gave this relationship to me, and I nurture the relationship. I give joy and happiness to that person with whom I'm in a relationship with, and let them reciprocate in equal measure, in whatever measure, best, preferably equal measure or even more, so that you also give more if they give you more. What's wrong with that, right? The more I love her, the more she loves me. That's great. We have a wonderful time together. So you have to learn to be detached because if the relationship ends and you become emotionally attached to that person or that object, you're going to face trauma. We have to look after your mental health. You see, a slight trauma here, a slight trauma there, slight trauma here, slight trauma. You think it'll go away, but they can accumulate and become very big, and that can be disastrous to you, both mentally and physically. Then first it starts mentally, then it goes physically. So you have to learn to be detached. Remember, when you enter a relationship, there's an entry door, but there's also an exit door. So the relationship ends, you go through the exit door, and you go on. Okay? Thank you. Please leave comments about my video.